Good morning slash afternoon slash evening slash whatever time of day it is for you. My name is PJ Ferguson, author of The Shortcut to Happiness, and I want to welcome you to week 12 of the 52-week happiness challenge. So it's been 12 weeks and I keep showing the book, and the reason why is because you probably don't know who I am. Hopefully you've been getting to know me a little bit better over the last 12 weeks. But I want you to know that my take on happiness is not just an opinion. It's a full-fledged philosophy that you can really learn a lot from the book. And what we're doing with the 52-week happiness challenge is covering a lot of the things that are in the book, so that you can experience them for yourselves in your real life and see that how they create happiness for you. So last week we focused on compassion, and the big assignment for last week was to pay attention to your self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? Is it compassionate? Are you kind when you talk to yourself, or are you down on yourself? Are you have really high expectations for yourself? And so I think for at least a week, it's really important to practice being kind to yourself, using kind words, and really just start by paying attention to what it is that you say to yourself on an ongoing basis anyway. So this week, I'm going to follow up on a question that I posed at the end of last week's video, which is, what do a soccer mom and a hardcore Harley Davidson riding biker have in common? And usually you think of the biker as being rough and gruff, and you think of the soccer mom as being soft and gentle. But what they have in common is that they're human beings, that they're living creatures. And inside, all of us have those things in common. And the whole point of compassion, at least compassion for others, is being able to see yourself in others. So when we think of ourselves, we realize that we're vulnerable, we can be hurt, we can suffer, we can wonder about the future or worry about the past, or want to make a difference in the world. We want the best for ourselves and for our loved ones. Now, that hardcore biker and that soccer mom, they have all those same things in common. They, for themselves and their loved ones, they want a good life and for happiness and everything good that this world and this life have to offer. And the thing about compassion is that it helps us realize that we can all have that together. My good life doesn't have to come at the expense of your good life, or vice versa. We can all have a good life and do it cooperatively. So the other thing about compassion and seeing yourself in others is that you can see that we all are deserving of respect, of appreciation, of love. And as you really grow in compassion, your compassion will grow to all things. All living things, you're going to have compassion for all living creatures, for plants, and for this planet. I think a really important thing that is happening these days is that people are having more compassion for our planet, because we all live here. And if we take care of this planet, it's going to be healthy and we'll be able to share it with each other for a very long time. And to me, that's a very compassionate thing. And I like seeing that people are trying to reach out and do different things to take care of the planet. Well, sometimes I think we get so focused on taking care of the planet, we forget to take care of each other. And people are still doing hurtful, harmful, selfish things that really are hurtful and discompassionate. And so I think let's get the compassion back for ourselves, get the compassion back for each other. Let's see ourselves in each other and overcome that animalistic survival instinct that we all have. Because when we can have compassion, we'll see that it's not about survival and competing against each other. It's really about learning that we can all thrive by cooperating with each other, by seeing the similarities and appreciating the differences in each other. Because, your differences make my life more interesting and colorful. And I like that. I appreciate that. And I want to share my differences with you, because that can make your life more interesting and colorful and hopefully better. So out of compassion, let's work in harmony and peace with each other. And the assignment for this week is going to be do something nice for someone else every day this week. Very simple thing. doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be as simple as opening the door, but do it intentionally. Use compassion intentionally. And if you can manage to do it more than just once, great. But think of some things that you might do or that you've done. Share your compassionate experiences with us. Maybe it's something that somebody did that was nice for you. And please share those things with us on the page. I'd love to hear your thoughts about compassion, maybe some experiences that you've had in regards to compassion. So thanks so much for being here, and I'll talk to you soon.